Oh my god, I wish you could smell me right now. I smell so good. So this little perfume necklace thing, it's like a little locket, but it has like a sponge in it, and I sprayed Marc Jacobs Dot, and I smell like a little pumpkin pie. Actually, I don't smell like a pumpkin pie. I smelled like an apple or cranberries. I smell fabulous, and I wish that you could smell it. But anyways, that is totally besides the point. For today's video, I wanted to talk to you about inner beauty. Thank you guys, first off, so much for the amazing love and support from my deconstructing beauty post. I was overwhelmed by the response, and if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend you check it out. But I'm not gonna lie, like, it was so terrifying because it's a side of me that people have never seen. It's very artistic, and you know, like I said, I like to come on here on YouTube and be happy and be positive, but there are times in my life where that's just such a struggle, and I don't want that to translate or bounce off to somebody else, but at the same time, it's an area that I don't talk about. And my acne, it was on my face and everyone could see it, but if it was like a place that people never saw it, I probably never would have dealt with it or talked about it. And if I never would have talked about it, I would never know how amazing it feels to kind of let that go. And so that's kind of how I feel about some of these other things. And you know, there's always going to be judgment and things like that, but it's the eternal struggle, right? Like, what's that thing that you feel the most judged for? Like, by other people or by yourself? Like, what is that one thing that you're like, wow, I can't even think about this without feeling cringy? You know, and you're terrified. You don't want to, like, let that go, but then you do, and it feels so much better. I don't know. But this is also very artistic of me, and I know that I talked about like a lot of deep things, and you know, those aren't always topics that people want to talk about, but I also feel like in the beauty industry, those struggles are what make us beautiful. What's going on over there? It's like if we didn't go through those struggles, we wouldn't know how amazing it feels to be us. You know, if we never felt hatred or pain, would we really know how good it feels to be loved? Because, you know, a lot of people say that they're afraid of love, but are they actually afraid of love, or are they afraid of the rejection or the pain or the heartache that maybe comes with it? You know what I mean? Because no one's, at least to my knowledge, actually afraid to love. It's all those things that come along with it. But anyways, I did want to, in this video, talk about inner beauty and figure out what that means to you, because there was a point in my life where I would say, oh, beauty is, you know, looking a certain way, having your hair done a certain way, having your makeup on, having clear skin, blah, 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 blah. And as I've gotten older, I've realized, no, it's the scars, it's the blemishes, it's those marks that make me unique. Like, how boring would it be, and how boring is it to put on makeup for like 2 hours every morning? I did that every day of high school. Did my hair for an hour, did my makeup for 2 hours. How terrible was that? Like, that's not a good way to live. But when it comes to beauty, you know, things are changing currently. We're seeing more transgender people in the world. We're seeing more plus-size bodies be embraced, and bodies of all different shapes and sizes. And I think that that is so amazing. But unfortunately, there's still, and I mean, everyone has preferences, which is totally different, but there's still, I feel like, stigma out there. And I want to know, like, honest to God truth. Think in your head, you don't even have to post it as a comment, but think like, wow, what do I find beautiful? And can you challenge that? You know what I mean? Post in the comments what you find beautiful, or what flaw about yourself or about someone else that is ugly that you find beautiful. Because one that I see on other people is acne, and other people would be like, oh, that's so ugly. But I think, I see that and I'm like, wow, that person is strong. I know that person's struggle. I can kind of feel that inside of me, you know what I mean? And I think that that's what beauty is that strength and prospering to get through anything, whether it be a weight issue, too thin or too fat, either ends of the spectrum for your health, whether it be scarring, whether it be, you know, stitches that you had as a child, whether it be, you know, an emotional battle that you had with yourself, whether it be acne on your face or an abusive relationship, like wherever you have those scars, like those make you so beautiful. And I used to see those on other people and be like, oh my gosh, like whatever. I didn't really understand it. You know, especially when I was younger, I thought everyone was like pretty and cool and I wanted to be everyone's friend, but I thought certain people were beautiful. And then you kind of see that in magazines or in the media or whatever. And then as I've grown up, I have dealt with a lot of those issues, and then I look at other people and I'm like, wow, you're beautiful not because you look a certain way, because I see that struggle, and that inner beauty just radiates throughout them, which is so amazing that my perspective could change like that. But what really is beauty? What is inner beauty? Like, what is inner beauty? Is it just having confidence? Like, what if I was the most confident person and my nose was stuck up in the air and I would just put everyone else down, but I was super confident? Would that mean that I have inner beauty? Because people usually you know, they usually put inner beauty and confidence together, but maybe it's not confidence. You know, what is actual inner beauty? Is it giving back to others and kindness? But what if someone was giving back to others because they were earning money for it or doing it for like a greedy or selfish reason? Does that give them inner beauty? You know what I mean? And so like defining inner beauty has become so difficult. Is it a struggle? Because what if that struggle kills someone? You know what I mean? It's like, oh. So defining that for me is very difficult, and I definitely know the things that I see in others. But I think that it's important for everyone. I want you to think right now in your head what makes a person beautiful and what gives a person inner beauty. And like, what actually is that? Does anyone actually really know? So please post your comments in the bottom. So please post your comments below because I would love to have a conversation with you about this. And if you guys have not seen my artistic monologue poem, please go check it out. Again, it is a side of me that you've never seen. I know I talk a lot of things that I didn't really want to because it's like, I don't want to bring people down, but at the same time, I feel like it needs to get dealt with. And in the end, it is what makes us beautiful. So I wanted to thank you guys all for your love and support, and just post a comment right now in the bottom, whether it's one word or a sentence or 5 sentences or 5 paragraphs about what you think real beauty is and inner beauty is and how those two differ or how they're the same. But I love you guys. I post new videos every Monday and every Thursday, so check it out. I will link you to the Deconstructing Beauty video because you have to see it, and share it with your friends, and give that video and this video a thumbs up if you like the living room. And if you don't like the living room, then tell me about it, and this floral couch and I will just not make our cameos in videos anymore. But if you really like the floral couch, let the floral couch know, because you know sometimes the floral couch feels judged, and the floral couch is like, whoa, I feel old or vintage, because it is old or vintage. But you know what, floral couch? That doesn't mean that you're not beautiful. Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Monday, Thursday, I will see you all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.